Hey guys, I wanted to pop on and do a quick video to tell you about an upcoming assignment that we have that relates to those 3-day food logs that you did. So you guys are actually going to get to be the guinea pigs on this. So we used to use another program that went away, so it no longer exists. It was a free program, and so now we have a program that's through the company that publishes the book, and they have offered us free access codes to try it out this summer. So I'm going to just show you what we're going to do with that, and I thank you guys for being the first to try it, and I think it'll provide some pretty cool insight for you. So when you're on Canvas, you're going to click on Macmillan Learning, so you can see here, and then open up LaunchPad. And now let's see, allow the pop-up, there we go. It's going to be something like this. If you have issues, let me know. I think you should be okay. I'm technically logged in already, so I think that's why it's doing this. So what it should do is have you kind of create an account. So it shouldn't look like this. Apologize. I'll show you what it'll look like. But it will take you to a slot where you can create an account, and it will ask you, there's either pay for to get on, or use the access code. And you may have seen that if you've used the kind of this online learning stuff with any of your other classes. So I am going to send out an access code to all of you. It's actually the same one for everyone. It can be used multiple times. So I'll email that out to everyone so you have that. But you'll enter that. Don't pay anything. If you have issues with the access code, let me know. Don't put a credit card in there. It's free. So we will get you on to that. So that's how you'll go through Macmillan, and it will not look like what it's doing to me because it's weirded out that I'm already logged in over here. So you should get to something. It may look a little bit different like this because sometimes my view looks a little bit different than yours, but it is basically going to be the diet analysis project, and you should actually be able to play around with the ebook and stuff for the course, so feel free to look at anything else if you want. We're changing editions of the book in the fall, so it may look a little bit different, but feel free to play around with it. But what you have here are what we're going to do with the diet analysis project. And so this first thing is a PowerPoint, and so this just walks you through what to do. And so the first thing we're going to do, you can see here, when you get onto the tracker, it will have you create a profile, which basically will need to know your height, weight, age, activity level, all that kind of stuff. Then you can enter, so go ahead and track the food that you eat. And so again, it'll walk you through how to do that as well. I'm going to let you guys just try the best you can on this. I understand it's kind of like our trial and error assignments. Everything won't be perfect, so I'm okay with that. But here's how you'll fill in the profile. So you can see that. It'll then go to intake. And so what you're going to do is you're going to type in the description in that box what you had. So if you had eggs, you would put in, I had eggs. This one's a turkey sandwich. And so you can see, click find, and then this brings up a lot of options for turkey sandwiches. And so whenever we do an assignment like this, you're just going to try to do the best you can and pick something close to what you had. I understand, the exact way you made your Chipotle burrito bowl is not going to be on here. So no worries about that. It's just, we're playing around with it. We're trying to find as close as we can. Sometimes you can separate them. If you made a turkey sandwich at home and none of these fits, a good thing to do is just put in turkey and put in 3 ounces of turkey, and then put in cheddar cheese and add the slice of cheddar cheese, and then put in 2 pieces of bread and add the slice of bread, and then put in your mayonnaise or whatever. So that's the breaking it down will get you more accurate information. But if you have restaurant food on there, you may be able to find an exact match or something close. So again, don't stress out over that part. Do the best you can. You'll get better results for yourself if you are more accurate. But I understand it can take some trial and error. So you'll then click, what sandwich. You can also do recent food. So if you have coffee a lot, you can go back to recent foods instead of searching for coffee every time. Once you get here, we have that turkey sandwich. They picked the whole grain one from Panera. Then you could say what meal you had it in, the amount that you had, and you can select the unit as well. So a cup of coffee, 2 cups of pasta, and you can change this unit. So, maybe for something, instead of cup, it is ounces or whatever, depending on what food it is. So do the best you can when you're putting that in. So this will walk you through how to do it. You can also add your activities in there as well, which is pretty cool. And so once you're done with that, you'll save that, and then it will let you look at the reports. And so there are several reports that you will need. they're pretty cool. You will actually be able to go on and use them later in some of the other assignments that I will show you that you'll do with that. So the first thing that's assigned, and again, you can continue to walk through these instructions. I'm going to go back over here. So that was the user guide. This first thing that's assigned is that actual tracker. So this is what it's going to look like when you go in there. Again, this is, putting in the profile, doing the intakes. It's going to make me do profile first. So I'll let you guys go through that, and then activities, and then those reports that it showed you how to do that. So that's the first thing you're going to do. That is going to be due on July 14th. So I gave you a lot of time. Please don't leave it to the last minute, because I want to be here to answer questions, and since this is we're doing it for the first time for this class, I gave you a long due date, but go ahead and get started if you can on that. Then the next thing you'll do is go down and do these analyze my diet activities. So you'll have, and this tutorial you can just use if you need help with that. But so you'll click on, this first one, food groups. So it's going to give me instructions. You should have already completed that analyze my diet. So you should have already put in those 3 days of food intake. So then it's going to tell you how to get those 2 reports. So go back in that reports tab. It's very clearly laid out. You'll pick the one that's called my plate and the one that's called calorie assessment, and then you'll use that to fill that in. So if your target of grains was 5 ounces and you only took in 2, that's what this would look like. Same thing with vegetables. I should have had 3. I only had 1. I should have had 2 fruit. I didn't have any. Dairy, I should have had 3. Maybe I had 1. Maybe protein, recommended I had 9 ounces, and we'll have more than that, 11. Again, calories, you could say maybe it recommended 2,000. Do you really have to go? It won't make you, it should let you type in there. I don't know what it's doing. See, this is why we're playing around with it. There we go. So we got that work, and maybe you really had 1,800. Maybe calories from saturated fat, maybe that should be 200, and it's really less than that realistically, but we're just going with our numbers, and maybe we had 300, so we're just putting things on there. It'll let us proceed. It'll then ask you some questions, so it'll ask you how you did, under, over, and go through that. So vegetables, we didn't consume enough on that. So again, that is like an example of what you're going to do with that. So there's 6 of those. Then again, they shouldn't really take that much time, but it gives you some good insight into how you did on your 3-day food log, just to learn a little bit more about our diet. Again, this isn't a judgment thing. This isn't we're supposed to be perfect or that we need to all be on these perfect diets. It's just kind of looking at getting some more information about what we normally eat, or at least what you ate over those 3 days. So again, that's what you will do for that diet analysis project. So again, you'll get points for doing the tracker. That's due first on July 14th. And then all of these activities are due on July 21st. If it were me, I think it's easier just to knock it all out at one time. So if you can plan some time to go in and do the tracker, and then just immediately go and answer those questions. I don't think it should take you too long. Please let me know if you have any issues. Like I said, if you're having issues, it may not be you. We're new to this, so please reach out, and we will get it taken care of. But I'm excited to get to use this. It'll give you some good insight into how you do, especially when we get down to vitamins and minerals. That's kind of fun. So please let me know if you have any questions. And I look forward to seeing how this assignment goes.